All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. And today, we're playing Ghost Babel again, 2 days in a row. Because I am not letting this 100% defeat me. This one is brutal. Just mentally. Like, even, you know, as far as like time investment, I've done worse. I've done way worse. But like, this one just takes a toll on you mentally. Did you get the photos printed? What photos printed? Hold on. I might know what you speak of. Hold on. Let me get everything open. I might have gotten the photo printed. Maybe. Did I just get hit with Bogus Binted in 2024? Did that really just happen? Did I just get Bogus Binted? Do you by chance maybe speak of this photo? This photo right here? Do you speak of this? Oh my god, we are lagging. I'm gonna have to reset my OBS. But do you see? What do you see? Thought I was talking about a real photo. I thought you were talking about this photo right here. Hold on. Let me reset my OBS because it's freaking out. We're back. That looks better. Movement is happening. I got my Kazuya into purple. Now, how do I... There we go. I was like, I can skip this one, right? MGS2 run is the light at the end of this tunnel. I don't even know about that. Because, like... I've heard the MGS2 big boss rank is really something. This is why I can't trust your opinion on games. Not only are you a big enough masochist to play this game 100%, but to choose to subject yourself to it 2 days in a row. I want it gone. I want it defeated. Yeah, we started doing this one yesterday. If you missed it at the end of last stream, it's Fox Patches. So this one's nice and easy. There was maybe a small hiccup that we will not speak of with it. But all we have to do is find the patches throughout the level. Will be brutal, but more entertaining. Ooh, as a viewer, sorry. Celsius had these new, what's it? Tropical Vibe cans. Hold on, let me, that's gonna go endlessly because I paused. Okay. It's dark in here. It's raining, like, heavily, so there's no light outside. I'm just working with the lights I have in the room. These Tropical Vibe Celsius, it really says that. That's what the whole branding thing here is. It's like a summer edition that I only just came across. This one is called... Oh, wait, no, I think this flavor is called Tropical Vibe, actually. I don't remember. I thought the whole thing... I think Tropical Vibe was like the whole promotion. But this one is sparkling starfruit and pineapple. It actually... I wasn't sure what to think about this one. This is why I grabbed this one first out of like the little sample pack I got. But that's pretty good. First sip impression, pretty positive. Oh wait, I'm supposed to go to the basement first. Your hair looks very soft. It is, for the record. Very. Love that sound. I can't believe that if you pause while you're in the elevator, it's endless. It'll just keep going. This is new Ghost Babel trivia that I've learned. You can manipulate the game for infinite elevator sounds if you are so inclined to, for whatever reason. Yeah, when we were doing this yesterday, I found 3 of them. Realistically, do you think you'll 100% it today? No. Maybe, like, there's a small chance it could happen today. Realistically, I think this stream and one more. Because at the pace we've been going, we've been doing like 5 or 6 special missions per stream. I think yesterday we did 7, if I'm not mistaken. And let me think. We have 20 of them left. But I know what you're thinking. Cole, the math on that one is not mathing. But the last 2 missions in the game are both incredibly short. Like, they're literally just a boss fight. Especially mission 13 is legitimately, the whole mission is just that final Viper fight after the Metal Gear fight. That mission is 3 of those challenges. 3 of those challenges are just the Metal Gear fight. So there's only, 14 more challenges that are actual, like, levels. Maybe 3, including this one. Now that I'm really thinking about it, 2 would be awesome. Has this been the longest so far? Yes, I think. MGS1 took a good bit, but I think this has been longer than MGS1, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh. Am I tired of Snake's oddly smooth animation yet? No. I don't get tired of it. It's beautiful. VR missions was fun. Oh, that's right. Because MGS1 and VR missions are technically separate. They're sold as separate products. So, yeah, this probably has been the longest one then. Even including, like, we had to do Foxhound and stuff on MGS1. And we had to do, like, both endings and et cetera, et cetera. They don't show off Snake's ass as much as MGS4. MGS4 does a great job keeping Snake's ass front and center for the whole experience. It was included in Integral in Japan. Was it only separate here? Is that true? Is that right? Fucking shit. Oh, I'm getting juggled. Speaking of Japan, Operation learn decent enough Japanese to be able to comprehend video games within a month is going well. Mostly. I have now bought 2 textbooks on impulse to do so. I picked up a second one. I got another kanji textbook. So right now I'm working through a vocab textbook, a grammar textbook, and 2 kanji textbooks. Giving them all a little bit of time every night. I might be able to pull this off. Maybe. We'll see. So far, so good. I'm like 2 days in. It's working so far. My brain is expanding, I think. Although I do feel really stupid while I'm in the process of doing the learning. But then afterwards, I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Does that mean we can do the Japanese? Maybe. Get back to me after the rest of Armored Core is done. Maybe. If my comprehension is far along enough, we could maybe import a copy of Japanese Formula Front for all the extra content that's in there. I should be getting my map pulled up here. Just so that... Just so that I can do this maze in a reasonable amount of time. There we are. This maze takes so long if I'm doing it myself. We can use this. This helps. The VR disc from Integral was released by itself during the same year in other regions. Yeah, that sounds right. It sounds like in Japan it wasn't even a separate thing. Why, Konami? Why are you milking all the Western fans? Huh? I honestly feel like if I had paid for VR missions separately, because I got it on GOG, right? I picked up MGS1, the GOG port, and it comes with both. But if I had gotten it separately, like as its own thing back in the day, I don't think I would have been very happy about it. To be honest, I don't think I would have been. Clicked yesterday's stream. Anyone knows where to find the actual stream? We're ghost babbling. That is body armor, not a patch. I'm disappointed. Not sure what it was MSRP'd for. It's weirdly difficult info to find a lot of the time. Trust me, I know. When I was trying to find even how much Ground Zeroes retailed for when it came out, it was difficult. I eventually managed to find it. It sold for $40 on like pre-orders and for like the first 5 days, I think. Konami really quickly lowered the price to $30 on Ground Zeroes because people were pissed. Kind of reasonably so. Because, you know, you pay 40 bucks and like it's just, if you're there for the story, like if you're the average Metal Gear fan who's just kind of gonna play the story and not do all the extra stuff, you got like an hour and a half of game for $40. Like, I can see where people would have been pissed. I picked it up for like, I think $2 or $3 on Steam sale to do the video. So for me, it felt great in terms of pricing. But man, if I had spent 40 bucks on like a pre-order especially, I probably would not have been very happy. And also Survive. In like the same period, I was like, did Survive sell for 60 when it came out? And I tried to figure out how much Survive sold for. Also weirdly hard. I eventually found it. It was also $40 at release. I don't know what it full price goes for nowadays, though, to be honest. I couldn't even tell you. Who wants to, you know, be the Googler? If you were to go on like Steam or like PlayStation Store or whatever right now, how much does Metal Gear Survive cost when it's not on sale? Because I paid like 18 bucks, I think, for Survive. Oh, I don't need my map anymore. Beautiful. We're out of the maze. I can go back to reading chat like normal. When you get to streaming MGS2, you're definitely going to do the skateboarding. Probably. I don't see why I wouldn't. There's probably an achievement for it, right? $30 full price at the moment. Man, they've barely even dropped it. Over 6 years? That's kind of crazy that they've barely dropped it at all. Especially, I pulled up the... Do you guys want to pull up the concurrent player count on Survive right now? Because I want to. You guys want to see? Steam DB. I feel like it's crazy for them to have not dropped the price that much. How many people are playing the game right now? Okay. I got your answer. At this very moment in time, there are 17 people playing Metal Gear Survive on this planet. All-time peak of 7,700, by the way. Oh my god. 24-hour peak, as in, like, you know, most players it's had in the last day is 24 at one time. And I'm included in that number. So what? That's you didn't hear that, but for emphasis. Number one, Cho, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Didn't I have 3 patches at this point in the level yesterday? I did. I missed one somewhere. I know that yesterday when we did this, I had 3 patches at this point in the stage. I missed one. Probably in the basement. Definitely in the basement. There are more people playing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. Well, that's because Mass Effect 3 multiplayer is kind of awesome. Those 3 people. Hey, man, respect to the people who just enjoy it regardless and do play it. Because it can't be easy living in 2024 and being a Metal Gear Survive fan. So, genuinely, I respect it. I do. It sounds like I'm shitposting, but I'm kind of not at the same time. Can you imagine being a Metal Gear Survive defender in this day and age? It's like you're given an impossible task to try to be like, no, it's actually like really fun. I like the game. Extremely discounted. At least on like digital stores, it doesn't even go on sale for like that much of a discount. When I bought it recently, like legitimately about a month ago, it was only 40% off. Like on sale, I still paid like 18 bucks for it. I'm sure at like, or with physical copies, like at retailers, it's probably different because they just, I mean, they've already like paid for that copy of the game. They just have to get it out at some point. Like even if you've just got to cut your losses on it, you have to sell it somehow. There, okay. I knew it had to be in some weird corner. But yeah, on digital storefronts, Konami still doesn't really even drop it down that much on sale, which is surprising. Because again, like not many people are buying it. Wouldn't you want to incentivize more sales? The servers are still up. They're still paying for the server space for Metal Gear Survive. Let me tell you, because the game is online only. You can't access the game whatsoever without the server. And the game is still playable today. They haven't shut the servers off yet. Still sealed are like 10 bucks, man. That's, speaking of an impossible task, imagine sitting on a bunch of like physical copies of Metal Gear Survive and trying to find a way to get people to actually buy it in 2024. There are very few games with that poor of a reputation. I can't think of many. Like Fallout 76 has a reputation like that. No Man's Sky did. It's turned it around, but it definitely did at one point. Even then, I don't think No Man's Sky had that bad of a reputation. I don't think it was Metal Gear Survive or Fallout 76 levels. The idea of a survival game with MGS5 gameplay is cool. Yeah, it's not the worst idea. I feel like a big thing with Metal Gear Survive was timing. I feel like I've never heard anyone bring this up. But I think, honestly, they could have gotten a much better reaction to Metal Gear Survive if they didn't release it when they did. Because, like, Kojima's out, and so now everyone is kind of waiting to see, like, what is the future of the Metal Gear franchise going to be without Kojima? And the first project that Konami put out without him was Survive. Like, that was the tone setter of this is what Metal Gear will be from now on. I don't think it would have gotten that negative of a reaction if they had waited and done it as like the second or third game without Kojima. Doing it as the first one after his departure was insane. I don't know what the thought process on that one was. We're trying to give away copies of Fallout 76 and The Last of Us 2 for free just to get rid of them. I can especially see that with 76. I would have taken a 76 copy for free. Genuinely. I mean, hell, I would take any bad game copy for free. If I like went into the store and they were like, hey, by the way, do you just want to take this home? No charge. I wouldn't turn them down. I don't care what game they're giving me. I would say, yes, I want it for no reason other than I want it. Even if it was like at launch Fallout 76, at least then I get to experience it for myself without paying for it. And Fallout 76 hasn't, I don't think it will ever recover reputationally, like fully, but its reputation has improved a lot since launch. Like, what's crazy is that they've somehow turned Fallout 76 into a game that has like a pretty sizable dedicated audience who plays it regularly, and to the point where it's still worth developing expansions and all that because they're making profit off of it. Like, there is enough interest in the game that shit, when did 76 come out? Like 5 or 6 years later? Has it been 5 or 6 years? Was it 2019? I want to say 5 years. Anyway, 5 years later, they're still doing expansions and still making profit on the game. Like, they somehow turned that one around, which is crazy considering how the launch went. The double dip of agony? Yes. Yes. '76 and Metal Gear Survive are siblings. Yeah, I think those are probably, like, in the last decade, when I think of, like, the games with the worst reputations, I think of those two. At least in terms of, like, big AAA launches like that, I think of those two. Okay, decade's a long time. Like, last 6, 7 years. Take off the dark ages of, like, 2014, 2015. 76 or Brotherhood of Steel? Today, probably Brotherhood, to be honest. Although, I don't know. I would say it probably still is 76. Because to be real with you, outside of, like, major Fallout fans, most people have never even heard of Brotherhood of Steel. I'm a Fallout fan, and False explained to me what that game was like 2 months ago. I had never heard of it before. Like, genuinely, unless you're, like, actively in the Fallout community, like, consuming content around it, it's so easy to just entirely miss the fact that that game exists. Fallout 76, at least right now, like, everyone is still easily able to remember the travesty of 76's launch. Would have been received better as a single-player experience, even with all the glitches? I would say so. Just because, like, I think 76 had a similar thing that Survive had, where the fan base already wasn't on board with even just the idea of it. Like, regardless of how good or bad the game was, fans just didn't like the idea to begin with. It could have been an awesome live service game in both cases. Fans still wouldn't have cared. They wouldn't have wanted to play it. Much better than 76 and Survive. It is now. I was there when it came out. Oh man, I did not like that. Most people didn't. Most people really didn't. Me included. Battlefront 2 at launch, I was so pissed. Proceed to the next mission, boys. Are the Survive servers still up? They are. Which is, I was just saying, like, I'm surprised they even still pay for them. Because we just pulled up SteamDB and there are 17 players online right now. So I'm shocked that they're still even paying the maintenance on the server space. In all honesty. I do sincerely hope, I don't expect this to happen, but I do hope that when Survive servers do inevitably get shut down, that they put out a patch that just allows the game to be played without connection to the servers. Because regardless of, you know, the game's horrific reputation, the fact that most people really dislike that game, I want it to be preserved and not have it be one of those games where it's just like, once the servers go off, no one can touch it again, right? I want it to at least still exist past the servers getting shut down when that eventually happens. Anyway, new lore incoming. As he eventually admitted, Campbell was blackmailed into participating in the Gallowade offensive by Gardner. But that wasn't the only reason. Though Campbell said nothing about it, his niece Meryl, an army soldier, was apparently taken hostage to guarantee his cooperation. What? If I'm shadow banned after trying to do something nice. The last one I see is that 76 and Survive didn't get governments to start regulating the games industry. That's the last one I have. Are in a maintenance bundle with another game? Oh, they could. What if Survive is sharing server space with the Phantom Pain? That's probably pretty realistic, actually. They might be using the same server space. Because, yeah, I really can't wrap my head around why they would still be operating the Survive servers. Like, that shit was dead on arrival. We just saw all-time peak, all-time, of like 7,700 players. It was dead on arrival, right? Like, that's a bad launch. And it's just gotten to the point where you've got like 15 to 25 people online whenever you go to look. So that could be it. I wonder if they're maybe sharing server space. kept getting deleted, so I finally gave up. Oh, what the fuck? We're in the boss? Hold on. The consummate soldier is the one left standing, even with the use of limited weapons. I see I have mines. Take Bison down using only landmines. Okay, this one's kind of fun, actually. I can get behind stuff like this. This is good. No rations. Oh, fuck. An actually good challenge? I know, what is happening? How did we get here? Landmine only bison fight is actually kind of entertaining. Oh, fuck off. I deserve that one. Ha 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 ha. First try, bitches. Hello, Gustavo. Proceed to the next mission. We're only 30 minutes in and we've already gotten 2 done. Time is something neither you nor we have. And you would know that very well. We must push ahead with the project. Pulls really close this time. You mean the bracket tournament? Between Snake Eater and Rising? I wasn't sure if this would get close. I was like... The intention was to put 2 of like the big fan favorites against each other. But I kind of was like, will they actually run pretty close? Or is 3 just going to sweep anyway? Because it's 3. But so far, it's only got a 9% lead. Also, Meryl is canon, apparently. Okay, so mission 9. We have 18 left in total. But more enjoyable than Revengeance? I honestly don't... It would be hard for me to vote between them. It would be... Because it's 2, like, totally different games. Like, I love them for different reasons. But I love both of them. Not being discovered? Oh. I got this one. Perfect stealth run? I got this. Trust me. So this is the one where we have to go around and plant the C4 on the pillars. Oh my god, is it gonna randomize every time I do the challenge though? Because normally it randomizes what pillars you have to go to. Per... What's it? Per like campaign playthrough. Like you'll be able to see the pillars in mission 8 and then you can go back during mission 9 to get them. But since we're doing it like within mission select, it might just randomize every single run. Where do you think a Metal Gear Rising sequel could potentially go? I'm pausing for this one. I'm gonna choose my words very carefully. I'm just gonna... I will answer that question very, very directly in the next video. With evidence to back it up. That is all I will say. I don't want to spoil it, because I came across some wild shit during the research phase. And that might be one of the pieces of wild shit that I actually came across. That's the interview, maybe. Maybe. Time skip where you play as Sunny. I really wish that there was more Metal Gear, like, post MGS4. Because honestly, I would like to see, like, more of where Sonny goes as a character. After that, I liked what they were doing with Sonny, like, character work-wise. I would like to see Old Man Otacon. Who wouldn't? I think Old Man Otacon would be amazing. There's a lot more I would like to see post MGS4 in terms of like Metal Gear timeline stuff. I think there's a lot to work with there that we will probably never get, but that we can imagine. She learns how to cook toast. Hey, at least she finally figured out the eggs thing. I mean, eggs can be tricky, right? It can be hard to learn how to cook eggs at first. We've all been there. I mean, just to cook them isn't that hard, but to get them just right can be tricky. Can be very tricky. It's not easy. Sonny and Raiden's son uncovering a conspiracy in like Canada or something. It could be fun. I'm just saying. And George. Bring George back. The kid who I would never be able to understand without the doubled subtitles. Love that guy. Oh, that's just the other side. Oh. What? Okay. Are we done on this floor then? We must be. It's a better voice actor? No, keep the same guy. The guy's gotta be... I mean, it's been 11 years, 12 years probably since he recorded the lines. He'll already be aged up naturally. Bring him back. He's perfect. Don't change a thing. Oh yeah, we do just backtrack through here, don't we? Check the pillars. Could be the protagonist. I don't know, I'm kind of torn on that. Because I was gonna say, we could make George a cyborg ninja. Raiden's son John could grow up to be an operative like Raiden or Snake. And Sonny could take on like the Otacon role. Like you've got the whole Metal Gear triangle worked out, right? You've got your like intelligence specialist, your stealth operative, and your cyborg ninja all right there. Boom. New generation of Metal Gear. Right there. All I'm saying. I'm writing fan fiction live, but I like it so far. I think it works. I see how it is. She's already set up to do that. She's literally just becoming young female Otacon already. Like kind of ever since they first introduced her, that's what they were doing. So just, there you go. Maybe she could be in the field. Stealth camouflage, like Otacon in MGS1. Think about it. You thinking? I'm thinking. Let her kind of trail them around everywhere. Help out once in a while. In ways that you might not expect, like ketchup bottles. Solid Snake AI in a mammal pod for a new Metal Gear. John, do you think love could bloom on a battlefield? Just literally recreate MGS1, but with those three. That's all you gotta do. Boom. Easy sales right there. I'm trying to think if we were to do like an AI mammal pod thing again, hypothetically, like again, just kind of writing stupid fan fiction. Who would I want to be in the mammal pod AI? Who would I want them to recreate for it? I feel like Solid Snake is too easy of an answer. I'm trying to think of other characters that could work. And I'm especially trying to think of like one crazy, I'm trying to just think of something that no one else is gonna say. Admittedly, I'm trying to have the craziest answer. Who could it be? I feel like Big Boss is like the easiest shoe-in for it. He's already kind of in the villain role at that point. Like, sure, he had his little redemption moment at the end of MGS4, but not really. Still kind of villain. Senator Armstrong AI. Can we have Sundowner AI, please? I want Sundowner AI as the ultimate villain of my Metal Gear Solid 6. I feel like I like Sundowner more than most people. Am I wrong? He's just so goddamn goofy. I love him so much. He has no reason to be that. Same with Armstrong, but I feel like everyone appreciates how goofy Armstrong is. I feel like I'm one of the few people out here who's actually giving Sundowner enough credit. Oh, fuck. Oh. I got impatient. In a perfect stealth challenge. Peter Stillman. Oh my god, can we have Hot Coldman come back, please? Fucking Hot Coldman. I will never get over that name. Ever. Also, hello, Mickle. I, to this day, cannot believe that they named a character Hot Coldman. Are you shitting me? It's just so perfectly stupid. I think the thing that Metal Gear needs is a disgusting cash grab mobile game like Castlevania got with Grimoire of Souls. I think that's a great idea. Or we could do like an Elden Ring style gacha game licensed out to a Chinese mobile game company. I think that could be really great. Personally, I think that's the perfect direction to go. If you ask me, I think Elden Ring is onto something. Oops, wrong item. Where's my key card? There. Okay. Let Ubisoft Montreal take a crack at it. That's another great idea. Metal Gear Rising Solid 6. Sin of Father's Revengeance. Perfect. Boom. Make it a mobile game as well. Or, no. Even better. You know what would piss people off more than a mobile game? Nintendo Switch exclusive. There you go. Get the Nintendo deals going. Perfect. Nintendo Switch game. I don't think I ever came down here. I don't really need to. Sell the franchise to Platinum. What is Platinum up to at this point? Have they done anything like in the last year since Kamiya's departure? Because I'm kind of unsure about Platinum's future without him. Granted, it's most likely going to be one of those things where like he just built up a whole team that can kind of take on the role that he did, but it's kind of just a coin toss anytime you've got something like that. Post Bayonetta 3 kind of up in the air. Like honestly, if I don't know how hot this take will be. Hopefully it's not too spicy. I think that Konami reasonably could have gotten rid of Kojima without really much issue if getting rid of him didn't also mean getting rid of like all of Kojima Productions. I think if they kept the rest of the talent that was working on the Metal Gear franchise and just didn't have Kojima, they would have been perfectly fine to continue the franchise and we wouldn't have ended up in the timeline that we're in as far as Metal Gear goes. Because like there were a couple of projects that Kojima didn't really have much involvement with that came out really well before his departure. Like Portable Ops is the big one that I can think of, and I'm like, if they had just gotten a chance to make more, at least games that were intended to be mainline like that, and I don't know, I think they had a solid run if getting rid of him didn't also mean getting rid of his whole company. Well, that's just not what happened. There's probably a team that would collectively be Kamiya. Yeah, that was their whole purpose. They were just built from the ground up to be Hideki Kamiya. Definitely. But yeah, I think it's a coin toss. We'll see. You can't even blame anyone for your company being shut down if your biggest talent leaves and then you name your code name, or sorry, you code name your next game Project GG. Yeah, I'm curious. Cause even, oh shit, wrong route. Even with like, what's it called? Even with stuff before he left, it definitely seems like Platinum has not gotten as much recognition as they should in recent years. I would say that's mostly because of their deals with Nintendo. I think having their games exclusive to the Switch has hurt them a lot. Hopefully their next project isn't exclusive to the Switch. We'll see. Oh, wait, hold on. The director of Portable Ops was literally a phantasm that phased into being to create Portable Ops, and then he left the mortal plane, never to be heard from again. Yeah, that was weird. When I tried to look up, I was like, who directed Portable Ops anyway? And like, all that I could find about the guy was that he had directed Portable Ops. Like, I couldn't find any other info on this dude outside of he directed Portable Ops. That was legitimately like all I was able to dig up. So weird, actually, to be trusted to direct what, again, was intended to be a mainline canon Metal Gear game with seemingly no, like, prior resume to really speak of, and then afterwards to just disappear from the industry again. Like, what? How does that happen? It was just Kojima under a pseudonym? It very well could be. I have no idea how that happens. Like, just thinking about it, it's weird that that's actually about the extent of what we know about the guy who directed Portable Ops. Is he directed Portable Ops? That's it. That's his resume. Let's test something. Okay, ad break time. You can all thank Raiden for this if you get ads. Oh, see, it does randomize, because the last run where I failed it, that pillar was not one of them. I'm gonna kill this guard while I wait for the other one to reposition. Maybe they just got the guy from the streets like Valve did for their intro model. I mean, for like shooting a random video, that's not unheard of. But for directing a game? Bayo 2 and 3 not being on PC or any other console is sad. Yeah, because like no one's playing those games compared to like the first one. Bayonetta was pretty popular, but then like I played Bayonetta 1. I liked it. I never have considered really buying 2 or 3. Especially because the Switch is terrible with sales. Like, I swear, games on the Switch just never go on sale. It's awful. And I'm, like, totally one of those people who, if I don't buy a game when it comes out, like, if I'm not kind of getting in on that initial hype and release cycle, I'm gonna wait until it's at a discount, because I've already waited. There's no point in paying full price now. And yeah, even if I did, like, get to the point where I really want to play them, they're just never on sale. I'm actually kind of freaked out by needing to perfect stealth this one. I won't lie. There's a lot of spots where, like, things could just go a little weird for like a second and then reset. Downright abusive. I hate the Switch store. I hate being a Nintendo Switch owner in so many ways. I've never gotten an ad when ad break was redeemed. Yeah, so the way that YouTube's ad system works, it's only going to serve you ads based on like a number of factors that determine whether or not you should get one. So just because I press the ad button to like serve ads, not everyone is going to get it, because YouTube is so optimized around keeping you on the website for longer periods of time that if the algorithm like determines that serving you an ad right then would maybe prompt you to exit the website, it just won't give you an ad. Shit, you're right. He might have. There is no confirmation message from the bot. I didn't notice that until just now. But you're right. That's all I have it for. Yeah, the Switch is just a weird system. Being a Switch owner is a bit of a mixed bag, all things considered. See, are there even gonna be pillars up here? I don't think there are. I don't think there's anywhere up on this floor where there are going to be pillars to place the C4 on. Am I dumb? So the map that I'm looking at has the locations marked for placing the C4, but they have 4 locations marked, and I know from looking this up before that they are randomized. So I could go and check all those locations, but chances are most of them aren't actually gonna have like the vulnerability that we need. And yeah, there's nothing on the second floor. That's why I opened the map primarily. Hold on, I'm looking. Okay. Snake. Sorry, I'm looking at the map, like intensely looking at the map. Thanks for that. So I'm on the first floor right now. Yes, I am. Good job, Cole. The maps for this mission are really hard to read, or for this map, I guess, because it's 2 missions. So back by where I started, it says that there's a location there. I don't really know about that, but it says there is. Rising is actually one of the only games that can compete with Ground Zeroes in the losers bracket. That's true. Ow. Fuck, why did I think that was an item when I saw it out of the corner of my eye? I ran straight into a gun turret without looking because I thought it was an item. Let me backtrack to like the beginning of the level, like the elevator way back there. As long as I don't get spotted, we can take as long as we need to. You don't have every pixel of this map memorized yet? Unfortunately not. Because this stage adds in like another half of the level that wasn't accessible before. One was essentially a large demo because they sold them as 2 products. It's simple, really. It's just, that's how they are. I got one comment on like the Ground Zeroes video that was like, I don't know why you do a whole video for this. It's literally just like the tanker section of the Phantom Pain, or of, yeah, MGS5. And I didn't respond to it, but in my head, I'm like, well, that's because the tanker section wasn't sold for $40, like separately. So, yeah. How much did they sell the demo? 40 at launch. They pretty quickly lowered it to 30, and I think now it sells for like 20. But it was 40 when it came out, like if you pre-ordered it or if you got it like right away. Because it only took a few days for them to lower it. People were very not happy with the product being 40 bucks. Looks so good for Game Boy Color. It really does. I've said it a few times, but I feel like this looks better than a lot of Game Boy Advance games that I've played or even just seen. There's one that, I guess this one does count. It must. I don't know why I skipped that one, to be honest with you. Any in here? I know there can be some in the bison room. I've seen it before. Ground Zero still has a 6.5 user score. It's probably just because, like, the majority of reviews like that go out pretty close to the game coming out. That's when most people actually care to go and leave a review. Do the pillars change? Yeah, they're randomized every run. Which is great. So I've got 3, assuming that that one actually is one. I've got 3. Looking out for us. I mean, it keeps things interesting at the very least, but for a challenge run, it's not convenient. That's for sure. Has the snake solidified yet? No. Maybe actually completing the 100% will solidify the snake. I'm gonna take the vent. There's no enemies in the vent. And we've already got 3 of the C4s down. I don't want to risk getting spotted doing something dumb on the last one and have to reset this thing. Like the man who sold the world. Or solid the world, sorry. One of my favorite memes that I've come across doing the review series is IGN. I think it was IGN, or maybe it was like Watch Mojo. It was some outlet like that, right? One of them was doing like a most iconic game heroes or something like that list on YouTube. Or I think it was an article, actually. I think it was like a text article. And they said Solid Snake, but they put a picture of Big Boss in Ground Zeroes. And everyone started like spamming them with the MGS2 "No, that is not Solid Snake" meme. It's so good. I knew it. It's so good. We still in Babel? Oh, yeah, we have to do all the fucking challenges and VR missions to get the 100% done. And unfortunately for us, the challenges are actually difficult. Where is this last pillar? Oh, and God knows that no one has made a map of where all the locations are in this mission. I'm missing one. Somewhere there's a missing pillar. Fuck. God knows I'm gonna get spotted here doing some dumb shit and have to reset, and then the pillars are gonna randomize again, and oh, I'm nervous. I'm starting to get a little nervous. Might lead to me getting spotted. I hope not. Okay. I've already checked this room. Put the game first. It would be nice because people wouldn't have to come in and ask so much, but also algorithm and titles and fuck! I thought he was gonna be walking the other way. Don't scare me like that, man. Jesus. That actually, I freaked out for a second. I thought it was over. Okay, so if I had to guess, oh, I shouldn't have done that. If I had to guess, it's probably in the basement somewhere on this side of the map, because there's 2 like completely separate sides that are separated by the bison room. I think it's over here in the basement somewhere. So if I get back to the other elevator, But maybe. I've already been through the basement. I've already been through everything, is the thing. I just missed it somewhere. Wait a minute. Have I gone to that one little, like, spot out of this vent that, that has the terminal to blow up? Where the hell even is that? I don't remember which direction that is. It could be there. Maybe. We'll hope. Really gonna find these streams? Oh, find you through these streams and not through the videos? Yeah, a lot of people do. This room, this is what I was thinking of, and no, that pillar is totally intact. Fuck. Where is it? It's gotta be in the basement. It's gotta be. Next episode of Death Battle being Kratos versus Asura from a certain... First of all, they're still doing Death Battle. Second of all, that's actually a hard one. Probably Kratos. I would think it's gotta be, right? Because, like, Asura has some insane feats, for sure. But Kratos is literally, like... I mean, on multiple occasions, he dies and just straight up says, no, fuck you, I'm not done. And he comes back. Just out of sheer willpower and nothing else. Like, you just can't kill him. If he wants to come back, he's coming back. You can't stop him. Yeah, like, Asura has some insane feats, but you just can't even kill Kratos. You're gonna do Metal Gear Survive? We are doing Metal Gear Survive. Yes. Does make him a little insane. Yeah, I think he's probably stronger if we're talking like raw power and feats and everything. But I don't know how you could even kill Kratos. Regardless of how strong you are, right? I don't know how you could. Granted, I don't know. I haven't played the Santa Monica God of War games. Like I haven't played 2018 or Ragnarok. So unless they have nerfed him, which maybe, I don't know. I'm out of the loop on that one. Yeah, I don't know how you're even gonna put that guy down. Capcom's greed, gotta pay $7 for him to get his happy ending. Man, that was wild. Capcom at that point, that was like all-time low Capcom. Between that and like Resident Evil 6 and Street Fighter 5 was not long after that, and Capcom really was in a bad spot for a bit there. Thankfully, we're back to Capcom being the fucking GOAT again. Like, all of their franchises are awesome right now. Resident Evil's doing great. I say all. All of their currently running franchises are awesome right now. I immediately after I said it, I was like, someone's about to bring up Dino Crisis. But yeah, they're doing real good with all their stuff right now. Resident Evil's going really well. Street Fighter is doing super well. Oh, I haven't forgotten Street Fighter X Tekken. I won't ever. Don't worry about that. Fucking Marvel vs. Capcom is coming back this year. Like, we're a couple months away from that collection releasing, and they recently got interviewed by IGN at Evo. And they said that if this collection does well, then Marvel vs. Capcom could very likely get a new game in the future. So Marvel vs. Capcom is probably coming back because everyone is excited for that collection in the FGC right now. Because like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is one of the most beloved fighting games ever. And so everyone is like, oh my god, they're releasing all 6 of the Versus games in one collection with like rollback and quality of life features and everything. So like everyone in the FGC is gonna hop on that shit. Disney would want billions for it. They talked about, in that interview, they were talking about their relationship with Marvel, and they said that they currently have a very strong, very positive relationship with Marvel. So genuinely, like, the door for more Marvel vs. Capcom is super open. Like, incredibly wide open at this point, genuinely. Which is crazy, but we're here. Oh my god. It's not in this basement. Wherever this pillar is, it's not here. I don't know what to do. I can't find it. I don't know. I don't know where to find it. What the fuck? Could I maybe? Hold on. There are pillars in that turret room. In the turret room? Wait a second. That's maybe worth looking at. I was trying to think on like the turret room, but I know what you mean. You better be right. On the right side. You better be right. Because I'm going. Oh, please be right. Not that one? Not the one down this way? This is the right way. I know what room you're talking about. Hold on. The one near the bison. Yeah, I'm going that way. The one near bison. Can't hug the wall and pass under them? Nope. Not in Ghost Babel. You just gotta tank it. It's a wonderful game. %, I'll take it. I'll take 78% at this point, to be honest with you. Oh wait, no, isn't this the little cubby room? I think I went the wrong way. Yep. Go back. We have to go up and to the left, not down. Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom is gonna be sweet. The collection, and then potentially a new one. When is that collection? I think it's in... Was it October? But that's coming out? You can pass under cameras like that in Metal Gear NES? You can? You can't in either of the MSX games. Oh my god. Okay. Now I am going to use my map because it has the final like escape route for this mission, and I just don't want to die right at the end. So we have to go back towards the exit, and then the escape will start. We're not done yet. We still have to escape alive, chat. The building's gonna get blown up. You just wait. But that was actually huge. To have OG Dante and DMC Dante meet for a dumb joke. It would be fun. I would like that. Ow. Oh god. You guys like crawling through vents? Have fun with RNG sealing? We have plenty of rations at least. That's what it was. I was like, I was thinking, I'm like, was it Marvel vs. Capcom that had like DMC Dante? Or was that, it was PlayStation All-Stars, right? I was like, I must just be misremembering it. Yeah, it was All-Stars. Okay. Man, speaking of the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, who is ready for everyone to get pissed off at how overpowered Virgil is all over again? What a stupidly broken character. Oh, and for the X-Men Street Fighter game, can't remember exactly what it's called. Sabretooth, the original like X-Men versus Street Fighter or whatever it was. Sabretooth in that game can kiss my ass. What a stupid character. I'm gonna be so mad at those characters again. Although actually I'm gonna be playing Virgil because of course I am. I can't help myself. Like he's overpowered as shit. Everyone hates him, but like it's also Virgil. So yeah. I can't help it. Goes up to NVC 2. I thought I had 3 in there as well. Am I wrong? I thought I had 3. Anyway, that's another challenge done. He's not overpowered. He's lore accurate. He's not lore accurate. He's still less powerful than he is canonically because sweet Jesus. But too hard for me. 3 is good, it's just not as good as 2. Is kind of like the issue with 3. Alright, what are we doing for the second one? There's often more than one way to accomplish a task. Solid Snake destroyed the power plant by planting C4 on the columns. But there are other options. There are? Follow Campbell's instructions and destroy the power. Oh, it's like an alternate scenario thing. Okay. Sure. Like this is another, like maybe this is what the special missions should have been. Like the bison fight where you have to kill him with no heals and only landmines, or alternate scenarios where missions play out differently. Let's just head down to the generator and see what Campbell says. I don't think it's gonna change. Like his dialogue, I mean. I don't think there's anyone in here. These later missions have been surprisingly nice. You wait. You wait. You know that something's gonna happen. Of course. Something is right around the corner. How's it going? Bad, Colonel. Perimeter of the main turbine is secured with electrified flooring. I can't get close to it. We have no choice but to take out the plant itself. Okay, the dialogue isn't changing. Yeah, no, the dialogue isn't changing. But we're gonna have to find a way to destroy this anyway. Just playing Eddie 3 spammer. Okay, I have not a super hot take within the Tekken 8 circles, but kind of spicy, especially among more casual players. Eddie is one of the easiest characters to play against in Tekken 8, especially if they are actually spamming 3. His 3 string, while incredibly stupid that he can get that much damage off of just pressing 3 if it all lands, is so incredibly easy to block. And near the end, when you block the hell sweep at the end, that's also just, you know, spam 3 into stance, press 3 again. He had new instructions? No, he didn't. He started saying the 4 key points, and that's the same thing he always says. There were no new instructions. The 4 key points are the other way that we're not supposed to do this time. But yeah, sorry. If you block Eddie's hell sweep in his 3 string, I think it's like minus 31 on block, something like that. So if you recognize that he's actually spamming 3 and not using mix-ups or anything, you've gotten a free win. Unfortunately, the Eddie players do get a little smarter as time goes on. So I haven't come across many that are actually spamming 3 anymore. It still never bonked me for cursing. It shouldn't bonk you for cursing. If it says foul language, you either put like a single letter that triggered a failsafe, or you like legitimately set a slur. Those are the only ways to trigger it. If you say fuck, it doesn't matter. I say it so much. The bot doesn't care. How do I blow that up? What changed in the level to allow me to get there? Why does she have a fast charge unblockable? It's a stance. It's her unblockable high in Heaven and Earth stance. Her Heaven and Earth stance has her strongest 50-50, where she has that unblockable high that I think hits for like 35 damage. And the Tekken 8 health bar, I believe, is 180 points, hit points. At least it's a high. Yeah, you can duck the high, but she also has a couple of really strong mids out of that stance, one of which is a launching mid. So when she goes into Heaven and Earth, you're just in 50-50. If you think she's gonna throw the high, duck. If you don't, stay standing. It's really scary at first if you don't understand like her hit properties and everything. Once you do, it's just a basic 50-50. It's not that bad. I'm becoming a little more reserved in my Lydia opinion. I thought she was a potential S tier. I take it back now that she's been out for like almost a week. I think she's A tier. I think she's a strong character. I don't think she's one of the strongest. If you block her, she puts you into a guessing game. I mean, yeah, but that's just Tekken 8. That's just Tekken 8 stance pressure. Jin can do it. Hell, Jin can do it a lot. Although a lot of Jin players, especially in lower ranks, aren't smart enough to do it. Unfortunately, they just don't know the character well enough. But Jin's Heat Smash, you can get a natural 50-50, a low-mid 50-50, mid-launcher specifically, out of Jin's Heat Smash on block. It's just Tekken 8. If you're playing against Kazuya, you're constantly in a genuine 50-50 Hell Sweep or forward 3 to launch. Like literally at any moment you're playing against Kazuya, you're in a 50-50 state. That's like the one thing that he has going for him, because holy shit, his poking is horrific. He has no stances to pressure you with. He's a weak character generally who is compensated by having some really strong lows and always being able to mix you up no matter what. I love Tekken 8, man. My Kazuya hit purple this morning. I was so pissed last night. I was gonna, I played this morning because I was like, I just need him in purple, man. Last night, this was while I was in False's stream. She had just started. So I was like, False, wish me luck. I didn't say why. And she didn't. And I was on my promos to get into rulers on Kazuya. And I got plugged on last round. Like the end of the round I was about to win got plugged. So I said, curse you, False. Your luck doesn't mean shit. I'll do it with my skill. I queue up again. I get this Reina, who's terrible. She's in I think she was Mighty Ruler, but she was just spamming positive strings. So I was just power crushing her over and over again. She was awful. Never blocked low, etc., etc. And then she plugged. I got plugged on twice in a row. Queued in again. And I got matched against a Brian who was on his promotion into blue ranks. So he was getting promoted up to Fujin. And it's Brian Fury. So I go, oh shit, this guy is so much better than me. I lock in. I sweat my ass off. We go all the way to 5th round. Final round. He beats me. I say, you know what? We still got the whole set. I can do it. I can beat this Fujin Brian. I could not. I lost the second match as well. So I stopped playing, and then I got on this morning to actually nab my promotion into purple. I can't believe I almost never get plugged on anymore. Like, since the beginning of the game, plugging has become less of an issue. Now that they actually have like some good penalties in place and everything, it hasn't been as big of a problem. But of course, when I'm on promotion to tie my highest rank in the game in general, but on the hardest character that I play, so like it would be the biggest accomplishment for me ranked wise in Tekken. Of course, that's the situation where I get plugged on twice in a row and then match a guy who's 4 ranks above me on another one of the hardest characters in the game. Like, what is my luck? What is my luck? I was so pissed last night. I just didn't even keep playing. I'm like, I can't rage queue like this. I'm so upset. I'm just gonna lose no matter what. I'm not thinking straight anymore. Just found the channel yesterday. Big fan of Metal Gear and love your stuff. Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome to Ghost Babel 100%. It's certainly something. Man, there's a fence there. How do you do this? Hold on, there's that GameFAQs guide that says it is a guide for all the special stages. Maybe he actually has something for it. This one that... He does not have any actual details. What if I call Campbell? Why have I not thought of this until now? B1, 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 B4. Who's writing this down? Who is writing this down for me? I sent you a video, you might need it. Did he actually say this at the end? Is this what people were trying to warn me about? From inside the duct, plant... Okay, one at a time. He did? Man, when he started saying 4 key points, I'm like, this is the same shit he always says. B1, B1. Basement 1, B1. Like, you can see the text around... Oh, wait. Wasn't one of them B1, B4? Wasn't that the second one he said? Flash forward to MGS2 where you Nikita the electrical panel. Oh, I'm maybe going to lose my shit doing that. Although, I got through VR missions, and I've gotten through this. Okay, yeah, one of them was B1, B4. From inside the duct. Is there a duct here? That would be news to me. Oh, shit. God damn it. Okay. Use the thermal? Are you sure? Oh, Lego, the one you sent me is mission 3. We're doing mission 2. We're on 2. Is the thermal for mission 3? Or is there actually a secret hidden duct within the thermal? I swear to God. Oh, okay, that's the next one. That's the next one. So is the next one also just destroy it in an alternate way? Well, now I've left B4. Oh, wait, the duct. This might still be B4. Let's see. There's a duct right over here. No, this is A4. No, this doesn't go anywhere other than connecting these two. 100% at AC5 now. I'll catch you someday. It's a long one. AC5 isn't like this, where it's like fairly long, but just super mentally draining. AC5 is like just so long. Just so long. Where's the duct? Hold on. This channel? Aha! You just sent... Okay. I was about to go open the YouTube channel and see if they also had Mission 2 uploaded. I will skip to where they are at B4. Literally, like, as I clicked over, I saw it pop up. Oh, he did B4 last, which is great. We're going to be doing things backwards. What's new? Wait a second. Where's he going? Oh! Okay, I can do this on my own. I can do this on my own. I've seen it now. Inside of all the ducts in the level, there are like cracked portions. Like you can see where they're vulnerable. This is actually somewhat clever. Now that I know what to do. I skipped it because he started off with the same dialogue. You can't fake me out like that, man. I'm not sure if that's... Okay, yeah, it's a little different in his footage. This is the weak point in my run. So these also change a little bit every time, but they're in the same general areas, it would seem. What's the criteria for survive 100%? Like, clear the campaign, I guess, like, get all the crafting recipes and probably craft and upgrade them. What else would there be to do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. Don't hit me. Let me leave! I'm on my way out, please. B1 is probably down at the other elevator. Yeah, this is C1. How long to beat only says 47 hours. Oh, I thought you had like the checklist up. Twice the length of the main story. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like what is total completion criteria in that game. Like get every item, clear the campaign. I don't know. Is there a checklist? Hold on. If I go to Google, Metal Gear Survive 100% checklist. I have Steam achievements. Like that's probably it. Just doing the Steam achievements. That would probably be the criteria. You have to get all the achievements. Generally with games like that, doing the achievements is like even more than doing the in-game 100%. So it's probably safe to say that if you do that, you've cleared it. I would think. Who's your favorite Survive character? No comment at this time. That looks like a weak point to me. I don't know about the rest of you, but that's, to me, that looks like a weak point right there. I should check the other route too. I think there are 4 air ducts like in this level. Yeah, there's 4. There's the 2 on the main floor. Or sorry, no, there's this one on the main floor. This one's just big. Yeah, okay, I'm totally, yeah. There's one on that side of the basement that I was just in. There's one on the other side of the basement that I'm gonna have to backtrack to, and there's one up on the 2nd floor. There's 4 vents in the level. So there's just a weak point in every vent. So far, Survive or 100% in Ghost Babel? No comment. I refuse to comment on Metal Gear Survive any further than I already have. You're shitting me. No, that's not right. There are 2 achievements with completely unknown conditions and little to almost no data, which are mostly speculation. You're full of shit. Metal Gear Survive achievements. Let me see. No, we have all of them. Let's not think about about those achievements right now. Let's just not pay attention to those. I just saw some things that no man should ever have to see. Oh man. Play the game while the servers are shutting down. At that point, it would just be do everything but that one. But no. That might even be preferable to a couple of them that I just saw. I scrolled to the bottom of the list to see like the least commonly unlocked ones. Oh my god. Yeah, let's not think about that game for now. Fuck. Multiplayer? Well, the whole game is multiplayer. Buy every microtransaction. Could you imagine? Call Campman? Why? I know where we're going. There's 4 vents. And there's one left on the 2nd floor. There's just one weak point in every vent. I don't know why he made it sound so much more complicated than it is. Like, if he had just said, go through the vents or ducts or whatever he wants to say and find the weak points, and he didn't specifically, like, state all the areas, then I would have known how simple it actually was. It took me a little bit of thinking to be like, there are 4 ducts in this level. Each of them has one weak point. So far, so good. And I know where the last duct is. It's in the middle of the like computer room maze. There's a duct in there. And that's actually fairly close to the exit. So this should work out. Kind of nicely, actually. And then I guess we already know that the next challenge is just another alternate scenario one. So we're kind of on a roll with the good ones. Who knows what's coming up in like 10 and 11? Once we finish 10 and 11 though, it's smooth sailing from there. Missions 12 and 13 are both just boss fight missions. That's it. They aren't even like full levels. So even though numerically we still have quite a few to get through, in terms of like how long it's gonna take, we're actually kind of getting to the home stretch here. The only other game where you have to place C4 in vents is Snake's Revenge. I don't even remember needing to do it there, to be honest with you. Is that a thing you do in Snake's Revenge? Oh no. Jokem, I'll go with it. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. I know I just butchered that name. You know, sometimes you just have to embrace it and make a fool of yourself. Oh, during the side scrolling. You're right. You're right. Yep. If MGS3 is the winner of the whole bracket, you mean? Or just today? The losers bracket is gonna be kind of intense, actually, with the Metal Gear games. Because, I mean, even just the whole thing. Metal Gear is a series that's just so stacked with bangers that doing a bracket like this is pretty wild. It's kind of like the Soulsborne one, where like every day, it's a pretty solid matchup. It'll take a bit to get there, just because there's a lot of, like, you know, Metal Gear Solid Mobile is on the bracket. So there's some that are like, okay, default win, here we go. But once we get past like the first couple rounds, it's gonna be pretty wild from that point on. I'm assuming nothing changes here. Just leave the facility. The whole bracket. I don't know. The Metal Gear community is pretty split on their favorite. Like, there are some distinct, like, favorites, but between those favorites, I don't know what will win. MGS1 has a strong chance. MGS3 has a strong chance. Fuck, here we go. Really? We're starting it from here? Oh no. The PS1 game emulated, no changes. What the fuck? This is what I talk about with like remaster, remake, all those terms just being used as marketing terms and nothing else at this point. Like, what is that? We're at the point where a remaster is just re-releasing the game emulated on new systems. What? Or 5, because that was so many people's first. I think the Phantom Pain has a really strong chance because as much as a lot of people don't like the story of 5, I think like almost everyone loves the gameplay of 5. And after seeing it sweep Ground Zero so hard yesterday, like it got what, like 86% of the vote all up yesterday. I suddenly have more faith in the Phantom Pain actually being able to win the whole bracket. Emerald, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. That's a marketing scam. That's a really bad one too. How dare you call that a remaster, right? Like, that's crazy. Save states. They added save states even? Like, I mean, come on. If you're selling emulation, at least don't add save states and be like, oh yeah, it's a feature. Like, even Konami didn't do that with the Metal Gear collection, right? At the very least, they didn't add save states to MGS1. Thank you. Check another one off, boys. Proceed to the next mission. All communications with Sergeant Jenner cease after this point. Sergeant Jenner was captured by Viper. He did the job himself to make sure she didn't evade capture again. After all, he needed her specifically as a surefire bait for Solid Snake. I don't think he really did. I think Snake was going to go to him anyway, if I'm being honest, but Sure. All right, let's see what this one is going to be. It's another alternate instructions one. We just got to go to the call. But she has a great butt. That's basically what the PS1 Classic was. At least with the PS1 Classic, you're getting like a bundle of all sorts of games. And you're getting something that like, at least visually, looks like the original system. You get the controller. It's better than just straight up selling a ROM and an emulator packaged together, right? And calling it a remaster. The PAL ROMs had language select. Well, they did two PS1 classics. They did the one that we got in the West, but then Japan had their own different PS1 classic. They got something entirely different than ours. Okay, skip to... Another 4 points. Put on your thermal goggles. You'll see the ducks in white. There should be 4 points at which the ducks are coming out of the wall. Set C4. What? Okay. This, I don't know if this makes a whole lot of sense, but sure. So you're telling me, put on the thermal goggles and run around, and there will be secret vent ducts that I can't see without them sticking out of the walls. And I put the C4 on the entrances to those. Okay. Whatever you say, Campbell. Sure thing. The vents will appear in white. This is... I mean, I can do it. But it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Has been over since the Jaguar. They refused to die with a shred of digging. The Atari Classic was worse. Even just, I mean, it's Atari. Like, look, okay, look. I enjoy a little gaming history. I do. More than most. You walked past the first, go back. Where did you see it coming out of the wall? I saw the duct. Where did you see it coming out of the wall? How did they manage to cramp so much content in? Just challenges. You're just replaying the campaign levels with challenges. That's all. Is it this part? Is it like here? Is this where I'm supposed to put it? Is this what he was talking about? Ground Zeroes combines linearity with elements of an open world. Should have been linear plot without base management. Not Peace Walker 2? Man, I don't know. I really like Peace Walker. I like the base management stuff. Okay, so it just means when it goes across the floor where you can plant the C4. The wording, because I was looking for more like this, like little entrances that stick out. Not a small game. Yeah, Peace Walker's like internal development is interesting when you go back and actually like look through it. There are a lot of people who who are saying that Konami forced them to drop the number, to drop calling it Metal Gear Solid 5. But I wasn't able to find any actual source on that being Konami's decision. I could only ever find info about Kojima Productions dropping it. Okay, where's this next new duct going to appear? Now that I know what I'm looking for, I can kind of get behind this one too. This isn't that bad. Would be an excellent MGS5. I mean, it would be. I think it makes sense why they dropped it. Just because not everyone who plays on home console is going to have a PSP. So there's definitely the risk of alienating your core audience by putting a numbered entry on handheld. Okay, it might be over here. No, it's not. I had to check. Whoops. I saw the start of the duct. I just have to find where that was going. Ow. They did release it on PS3 not long after. Yeah, I think they did that because of the sales on PSP being lower than expected. It ends here. Hold on, we gotta go back. What do you mean it ends there? Go this way. Less turrets that way. Oh, motherfucker. It's low enough to catch me there. Oh, I died. Okay. Oh, I'm dumb. They wasted it on a PS3 port that died with that console? What do you mean they wasted it? Is why we don't have a native PC or PS5 version today? I don't think so. Because it was on Xbox as well. Might as well throw the goggles on now. I guess not, because I gotta go through here. Maybe not just yet. Was it? Yeah, the collection was on Xbox too. Or sorry, the straight port of Peace Walker wasn't, but the Blue Point collection of 2, 3, and Peace Walker was, I believe. You're assuming that had the HD collection not existed, Konami would have actually put effort into the Master Collection? No. I would not assume that for sure. Just going off of, like, it does exist. Like, they already have these ports made, and they couldn't even be bothered to raise the internal resolution cap above 1080p. I absolutely would not have expected it to become any better had that port never existed. In Japan as well. Okay, never mind then. Both times. More than a poor sequel of Peace Walker. It seems to me like they wanted the gameplay styles of like a solid Snake game versus a big boss game to be entirely different. Post MGS3. MGS3, it was largely the same in terms of like the game style, but then outside of that, because you have to, in terms of this discussion at least, just consider that Ground Zeroes was supposed to just be like the intro section to Phantom Pain and not a whole separate product. I think that they wanted the whole like building up an army and base management aspect to just kind of be what you would expect from any game where you play it as Big Boss. Because also, that style of game started before Peace Walker with Portable Ops. The base management came in with Peace Walker, but you saw them start to move in that direction with, what's it called? You saw them start to move in that direction with Portable Ops. Oh, this time... Oh. It's in the vent. That's where it is. Okay. Now at least I know where to go. It was done via negotiation. Like, Mass Effect 3. It could have been neat. It might have slowed things down too much. Like, thinking about it now, but that could have been cool. Though it probably would have been one of those things that's like, cool the first few times, but I don't know about you guys. By the time I finished MGS5, I had like 800 staff members, roughly. I think more than that even. So if there was some sort of like negotiation minigame for getting new members, I would not have wanted to do that like 1,000 times over and over by the end of the game. Mass Effect 3. Is Portable Ops worth playing? Yes, I like Portable Ops a good bit. Granted, if you've played like Peace Walker, definitely go in expecting it to be a little more rough and janky than Peace Walker, because it was the foundation of a lot of those ideas. But I would say it's definitely worth playing. And you can join the dark side of Portable Ops is canon. A camp that, granted, I'm not firmly in, because at the end of the day, like, if the creators and copyright owners are both saying that it's not, then it's not. But, like, for me, I will always think of Portable Ops as being part of Big Boss's character progression throughout that era of the series. Because, like, it just makes too much sense, man. It fits too well for me to ignore it on, like, a personal level. I can't ignore it. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to go this way now. We're not going back. We're going out. Metal Gear Solid on Game Boy might not be worth playing. I think it's worth playing Ghost Babel. But yeah, or can their art transcend them? I think that as long as the creator or artist is still alive at the very least, then they kind of do get final say on it. Because, like, you can't really argue with them, right? Like, you can't tell the person who wrote the story. I'm going back to the Silent Hill 2 thing, because of course I am. But you can't tell the person who wrote the story that they are wrong or don't understand it as well as you do, because they know exactly what they intended when writing that story, right? Like, they know more than anyone else what they intended. Now, with Kojima and, like, the Portable Ops thing, but no, not Bloober. When I reference the Silent Hill 2 thing, I talk about it a lot. The Silent Hill community, for reference before I say this and get dogpiled inevitably for it, the Silent Hill community is fucking batshit crazy, and the story writer for Silent Hill 2 is on Twitter, and he's very active on Twitter. And he, all the time, has Silent Hill fans argue with him that he, like, doesn't understand what this character or event in the story is supposed to represent in the grand scheme of things. And he just constantly has to be like, you motherfuckers, I absolutely understand what this represents in the story. Like, I know exactly what this part of the story means. Trust me. Because people will actually tell him that he's wrong all the time. Following him on Twitter is incredibly entertaining, by the way. I would recommend it. Because, seriously, the community tries to argue with him so much. So much. So yes, I've heard of the circumcision war. It's not in the basement, is it? That community love to say your story means something that they made up. I mean, it happens in everything, right? Like, you'll have people who interpret it a certain way and who like their interpretation more, and will try to, like, convince people that that's the proper way to interpret it. It happens all the time. It's kind of just unavoidable. But I've talked about in the past with game design, especially, looking at the intent of the artist is very critical to understanding what the piece actually means. Like, interpretation is fair, but at the same time, like, if the creator comes out and says your interpretation is fine, but, like, that's just not the actual intention here, then that's just not the intent. That's not, like, the actual meaning of the story or anything like that, right? The Kojima Portable Ops thing, I've talked about this before, is a little different. Because at the time, he was publicly saying this is canon. Like, when it was about to come out. And beyond that, he didn't write it. He's not the creator of Portable Ops. So the Kojima Portable Ops thing particularly is a little different. Like, he gave someone the reign to be like, yes, you can make a mainline installment. I'm gonna check it. Like, I'll look over it and see if I'm fine with what you're doing, but you can do it. And he did review it and said, yeah, this is cool. This works. And then I feel like you can't just because you created the property overall, you can't give someone like the okay and the go ahead and be like, yep, this is now a canon mainline part of the series, and then take it back years later. I feel like you can't necessarily do that. That's a little different. Where do I place the C4? I found the last spot. Just to sell more copies? Probably. Are there no enemies during this? There just aren't enemies in this. There are some here. But in this part of the level, it's mostly like cameras and just the maze is the maze. I don't know if I remember how to do this part, but we'll wing it. I've done it enough times now. You'd think I would know it. Let's see. Hello? There we go. There we go. Watching a video about it. Yeah, if you don't know the Silent Hill circumcision war, it is very entertaining. Like, it's hilarious. The TLDR is, a fan, like, came up with a theory about how circumcision was, like, a central theme of the Silent Hill franchise. And wrote out this whole essay on it. And it devolved from there because the Silent Hill fandom is very opinionated. So things got out of control pretty quickly with that one. That's where I can plant it. It's right here. No? Oh. Okay. I was about to be so pissed if that wasn't it. Okay. Now the escape. I'm on the circumcision guy's side because it's funny. The quiet is Chico theory? Tell me you're bullshitting. What? This can't be a real theory, right? Tell me it's just a meme. Can't be. I remember that. Chico is quiet. No way, dude. It's real. Oh. No. At least now we know. Whatever is left of Chico is quite literally inside of Venom. That's canon. Unfortunately. As gross as that is legitimately canon. Whatever little bits of Chico are still out there are quite literally lodged into the body of Venom Snake somewhere. Ow. What's interesting about doing these challenges too, with this mission in particular, is that the escape sequence changes a little bit every time. What was legitimately a good character? Yeah, for the first, like, I don't even know, like 3/4 of the game, she's really just kind of there. But then all of a sudden, like in the last, the second chapter, like they actually start doing a lot with her and she's great. became Hombre Nuevo. All right. Did she do sexy poses for you in the chopper and then shower with Snake? Wait. Shower with Snake? What? I saw the poses in the chopper. I'm sitting there trying to do all my base management on the little iDroid after a mission. And then all of a sudden, she's sticking her ass in my face. Like, Jesus, woman, let me manage a few hundred lives real quick. Calm down. I can't do it. I can't run past this fire. You can take a sexy shower. Well, okay, that will be part of the 100%, surely. Chat will have to tell me how to do that when we get there. Is it essential to choose quiet as a buddy to get shower scene? I've never even heard of this until now. This is the first I've ever heard of it. Oh, lore. Do you find the training harsh? Yes, a little bit. But this is all according to your own wishes. Isn't that right? No, I don't want to be doing this. I don't know what kind of delusion he's under. I would rather not be doing all this just to get 100%. I didn't choose this. Need to max out her bond and then go on a mission and get a bit dirty in the mud. Sorry, I'm processing here. Just... That is possibly the horniest thing I've heard out of the series. Maybe. I think it probably is, actually. I really think that it might be. That is... Wow. These are your orders. In battle, time is always of the fuck. Okay. Oh, this is a short mission. This is a really short mission. I just pulled up the map. Okay, speedrun time. Wait, how long did I have? I missed it. I was too busy focusing in on the map. I already know how to run the minefield. I've been here once before. Fuck. I was a little late. Would you eat Miller's Maxi Buns? I feel like this is an innuendo, but yes. I feel like this is a trap. This is a trick question. You have 3 minutes? Oh. Oh, there's a boss fight. Okay. You do want to spam attacks sometimes? Against Victor or as Victor, you mean? No, dude. I don't even want to know. I just saw the Discord ping. Where are those going? Where's the chopper going? Oh, it ran out. Do you like the Master Collection? No, not really. I mean, I don't hate it, but the issue is that for at least the 3 solid games, there's a better way to play all of them than the Master Collection. Like the MSX games, and I guess like Snake's Revenge and Metal Gear NES, for those, it is like the best version of those. Although even then it's kind of just on par with the best version. It's not like better than the other best. Have messed up pixel scaling. I mean, that's been a problem ever since like Subsistence though. That's not new. Ow, I'm dead. Jesus. I forget that I actually have to take cover a bit against this boss. Yeah, it's kind of just, like, it's not awful for a convenient package. It's good. But in terms of, like, the individual games, there's just a better version of each of them, or at least a version that is already on par with them, so the Master Collection didn't, like, improve anything, if that makes sense. Especially MGS3. They really fucked that one. Like, a lot. Can't deal with improper pixel scaling. Good for preservation. It's serviceable for preservation. I think preserving a lesser version is not good preservation. If that makes sense. Like, sure, they're preserving something, but they certainly could have done a lot better, right? Did they actually remove the sex scene with Eva? I feel, is that true? I haven't heard that until now. Thinking Man's question, who would win in the fight, in Armored Core or Rex in Armored Core? Obviously depends on the AC. They vary quite a bit. But Rex cannot keep up with an Armored Core. It has the railgun. So like Rex is kind of in a spot where it could end the fight in one shot. But it's just gonna get outmaneuvered so much. White Glint, Rex does not stand a chance. What the fuck? Serviceable minimum package. I wouldn't say minimum, because like in terms of getting new fans in, or just even getting all the games onto new systems, it's good in that sense. I just wish they had done a better job with actually preserving the games well, with like the actual quality of the product. I wish they had done a better job, for sure. All the games, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Even if they're separating them out. And I do worry a bit for Master Collection Volume 2, because that's where Konami's gonna have to actually like put some work in. I mean, we already know that the Peace Walker port's gonna be scuffed in Volume 2, just judging off of how Volume 1 came out. All of the Blue Point ports that are included in Volume 1 are a little bit scuffed in various ways. Peace Walker will surely be no different. But I worry for MGS4. If they're porting Rising, I worry about that. Although I guess they already have a PC port of Rising. It's just not good. I own the current Steam port of Rising. It's a bad port. I don't know if any of you own it. but it's pretty rough. Peace Walker better be perfect. It won't be. They're gonna use the Blue Point version, and that's gonna cause problems again. Oh, fuck. Speedrun, that's right. To emulate, it's kinda illegal? What do you mean? To emulate the games like what I'm doing right now? Like to just emulate the games? What's wrong with PC Rising? A number of things. It can't go above 1080 without mods. If you do mod it, I at least wasn't able to find a mod that fixed the radar bug, like the minimap bug in the corner. The minimap will just completely break on the PC version a lot of the time and not display properly. It happened to me like 3 times during my playthrough I recorded for review. Isn't downloading ROMs you don't own illegal? Yeah, but you don't have to download ROMs to emulate. That's just piracy. Emulation is perfectly legal. Piracy isn't. Which is why I always source the copies. Like, I actually will order a physical copy and dump it to the emulator. Because obviously doing like streams and videos and stuff, emulating puts you in a good bit of legal liability if they ever decide to push you and be like, hey, are you pirating these? We need proof that you own this or we're gonna sue you. I need to have the copy on hand for when that happens. So, I don't pirate for emulation. Unfortunately, most people do. Boosh. Boosh. Uh-oh, where is it going? Over here. Fuck. I try. Fuck. So you have a copy of mobile? Mobile is different because mobile sits in a position where it's abandonware. There is no way to procure a copy of mobile. So abandonware sits in a legal gray zone. I'm trying to think of another abandonware title. Like if you were to go out and download like Vivisector, old ass like mid 2000s slob jank shooter. It's not technically legal, but since there is no proper way to actually procure it, it's also not technically illegal. I don't know of any legal cases surrounding abandonware. Like, I've just never even heard of abandonware getting a legal case like that. Falls under the legal category of orphaned works. It's kind of weird, because, like, in theory it does, but again, to my knowledge, I don't think there's any case of a rights holder pursuing legal action on abandonware titles. Because the thing with like legality stuff is you generally have to look to previous court cases for all of that. Because generally, like, even if there is like a loophole or whatever, if it gets taken to court, it's going to get reviewed. And that review can come out a number of ways. Unless there's money to be made for it. Yeah, that's kind of the whole thing. Like, if they're not selling it, they're clearly not worried about profiting off of it anymore. Which is likely why we don't have any legal cases of them pursuing abandonware. It's in a weird spot. Abandonware is kind of its own separate beast. Because, yeah, there's legitimately no way to actually get Metal Gear Solid Mobile. At least not anymore. Uh-oh. Fuck. Every time. Like, I try to speedrun through the Nikita stage. Haha! I hit all four, though. Need my grenades. So this boss fight being speedrun is an issue. This is a boss fight where to not die, you have to constantly dip in and out of cover. Oh my god, I can't throw a grenade for my life right now. But if you spend too much time in cover, then you fail the speedrun. Fuck. Ow. What challenge is this? Speedrun. I have to do it in under 3 minutes. Oh my god. Fuck! What number? 10-1. Right? Yeah, 10-1. Fucking shit. God damn it. There we go. Oh, I threw it off the fucking screen. Sure. Nice hitbox. Time limit. This is like one step above MG1's hindfight. That is so not true. Is so horrifically untrue. Dude, Metal Gear 1 hindfight, you can literally just sit in a corner and use the grenade launcher. It's impossible to take damage. This is a really easy fight. Yeah, when you can take cover. I can't. It's not in the cards right now. Cover is not an option. Oh, ration. Ration is important. Just hard whiffing all your grenades. Well, the thing moves weird. I don't know what you want from me. Hitting the Nikitas really goes a long way for saving time. But it's just finicky. Because if it starts shooting, the Nikita gets blown up. If I take any damage, the Nikita gets blown up. I knew it. God damn it. Started shooting. We'll see you around, DS and Tibbet. Fuck. Stun. He hit me with a stun. You can't do that. Little reference from the Black Ops 2 days that no one in this chat will know. Fucking shit. Oh, I threw it diagonally by accident. I was early. Oh, fuck. God damn this bitch. Oh, what? Ha 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 ha! Stop the count! Stop the count! Stop! Stop! Oh. This is making my penis the small penis. It's making it. Proceed to the next mission. Thank God. Please, I swear to God, if it's no damage, I'm gonna lose my mind. It's a bomb. Oh my God. Oh, deep breaths. It's the movement bomb. It's back. It's worse. It's worse. Oh, it's worse than no damage. In a single spot for more than 1 second. I can't take cover again. And if I get shot more than once per, like, stun lock, I die instantly. It's worse. If the chain gun hits, that's what I'm saying. If I get shot by the chain gun, I'm dead. You did say this game would pull some bullshit. I meant it. Here we are. Oh, you can't use rations either. Because the... Oh my God. Alright, you guys. So we basically have to play this like a no damage boss fight. But we can't take cover. The ration is useless. You can't use them with the bomb missions. I can't use Nikita's either. I can't use Nikita's. Are you shitting me? Oh my God, this game. I can't use my strongest weapon. I mean, they do say that God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. And I must be like Master Chief or some shit. At this rate. You can't outrun it. Fuck. Tactical grenade throw because they're gonna spawn over here. Oh, and now he crossed me up. God damn it. Always right as I throw the grenade, too. Okay. This is gonna be one for the history books, man. This is gonna be something. I beat this guy on very hard with no rations or Nikita. Did you take cover at any point? Because this is not easier than that. This is basically that. You can circle strafe? You're lying to me. I call bullshit. You can circle strafe. Can't you just dance on the cover? No. It was worth a test before I actually got into the fight. No, I cannot. You have to actually move. And if you're like sticking out of the cover even a little bit, you'll get clipped by the gun anyway. So that little bit of like wiggle will get me hit. Go back and forth Mario Party 1 strats? I don't believe you. I don't. Wait until you have to fight Gander? If I have to fight Gander with a bomb, it's so over. There's just no way that's happening. I would rather no damage Gander than fight him with a bomb. And I'm being 100% serious. Just like that? Yeah, but there I was in like a little box where I was surrounded on 3 sides. So I was running into the wall to have it count as movement when I was doing that. Snake has to actually like have a movement vector going to not get blown up. But if I do that, I'm gonna poke out from cover. You see what I'm saying? That missile fucking hurt. Fuck. Oh, I'm empty. I didn't even notice. Wait a second. How did he drop a 4th bomb if he wasn't crossing me up? Okay. Oh, sorry, Sophia is in there. Not Viper. I don't know why my brain thought it was Viper. Oh, you can't move for too long while pressed against it. Yeah, this is like the best you can do is this, but you see where I'm gonna get hit doing this? It's not Viper in it. It's Sophia. These bitches don't even know the lore. The Ghost Babel lore. If only it didn't have classic Metal Gear shitboxes. Honestly, if only it didn't have the sticking against the wall mechanic, I could probably do it. I could make it work if I just wasn't sticking against the wall like that. Has actually finished Ghost Babel. Bro, even just the campaign, like alone, I bet it's low. Given just the amount of people who have come into chat and not even known what game it is. Beyond that, imagine just how few people have done this. All these challenges. You son of a bitch. Oh, you spawned lower. Oh, I was early on the throw. Hold on. How do you circle strafe it? What do you mean circle strafe it? Not like that. Not like run in circles like I thought you meant. Like a big circle strafe where you run around the map? Like the whole arena? Because then I always just, like, the machine gun catches up to me. The machine gun moves faster than you do. Oh, you meant behind cover. But yeah, with how small the cover is, it won't work. Yeesh. Left and right, you still get hit like that, but it's probably better than going like up and down, right? We'll see. I do think I'm still gonna get hit, but maybe I'll get hit less. I'll take less. Less is still good. It's not great, but it's better. Ay, ay, ay. 0.03%. It has to be so few Metal Gear fans who have actually gone through this all the way. Make them do these challenges. That could be the saw trap. Are you shitting me? Hey, that's... Maybe it does work. Like, you can get unlucky and get hit regardless. Oh. Ah, shit. Okay. Maybe this is within reason. Maybe. You've been backpacked by the Metal Gear IP. What has he worked on outside of Metal Gear? I actually don't know. I've never even heard of that. Yoink. Yoink. One of the worst games of 7th gen? Really? 'Cause that's a pretty high bar, surprisingly. 7th gen has a lot of the all-time stinkers. Your Colonial Marines, your Ride to Hells. Uh-oh. The tracking on those missiles is horrifying. I'm gonna lose it. What's 7th? 360 and What's it? PS3. Oh, the top? Oh shit, bad throw. Empty. Fuck. No! We were maybe gonna be able to make that work. Wasn't today Ace Combat Day? No, tomorrow. Tomorrow's Ace Combat. Every Metal Gear character is number 4. It's just number 4. I think we just need to accept that it's not a known character. Having it go back up top was actually kind of huge. Trying to do the non-lethal way, except not really. The non-lethal way in Peace Walker is pretty great. I loved that shit. I almost said stuff. I like the capturing the vehicle thing in Peace Walker. Is no Jiri. That makes the most sense out of any theory we've had in chat so far. That makes the most sense out of any theory so far. No! Oh shit. Oh, bastard. I was early! Fuck! That hurts. Oh! Oh, this fight. Shit. Who came up with the bomb on this mission? Whose genius idea was this? This is fucked. I thought you had to fight the vehicle for a bit after capturing the soldiers. You do have to lower its health a little bit, I think. Maybe it's just on a timer? Is it just on a timer? I thought you did have to damage the vehicle a little bit after you got all the soldiers. It's no Jiri. This challenge is so fucked up. I don't know who would have put this in. The captain pops out at half health. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought it was. Like, you get all the soldiers before starting the fight, and then he'll pop out, like, roughly at the halfway point. I don't know if it's exactly that, but somewhere around that. Maybe it is just on a timer? I don't know. Oh, shit. Oh, and you're moving. The only place in the level where he can shoot the missiles from just doesn't do it. Twice. Same spot. Talk about a hitbox. That's one. Okay, this is doable, chat. It's fine. It's fine. Still DMC2? Sorry, you mean still this over DMC2? Yes. This has nothing on the pain of DMC2. This is still like S ranking DMC2 is like this, but you have to do it like 96 times. And it gets progressively harder with each one. And also the game functions even less smoothly than this. Like the mechanics are even sloppier than these. I would still rather do this than DMC2. Fucking bitch. It's random where you pop up. He shot the grenade. He shot the grenade. Forget that can happen. I forget that that's a thing. They shoot the grenades out of the air. Fuck. Especially fun during the Gander fight. If there's a bomb challenge during the Gander fight, I will not be able to contain myself. Any boss with hit scan weapons where the only counter is to hide behind cover should not have a challenge where you can't stop moving. That's insane. I don't know who thought this was a decent idea. Like, I feel like this was legitimately just, we don't have any other challenge categories that will work on this level. Because of the nature of the level pretty much just being a boss fight. Which worries me for Gander. Like, for that exact reason, I feel like it's going to come back on that level. How did that not hit? I call bullshit. I can only do such tight circles on Game Boy controls. Oh, you're crossing me up? Again? Holy shit! What is happening? Is it broken? Oh my god. That spot spot is so scuffed. It's cursed. You just can't throw a grenade there. It just doesn't work. Like straight, it legitimately doesn't work. You can't throw a grenade in that spot. The hitbox is fucked. It's impossible. It's legitimately impossible to throw a grenade there without hitting yourself. Oh my god. I'm gonna puke. I can't believe it. Okay. Well, including this, there are 11 left. And so 8 of those 11 are all just boss fight challenges, meaning they'll be shorter, not accounting for difficulty. We'll see. We're going to see Chol lose it on a future stream. The only game that I've actually raged playing on stream, legitimately, I'm not there yet, was Devil May Cry 2. That is the only time you've seen me actually hit breaking point on stream. It was DMC 2. So yes, I would still rather do this than that. And I'm further along in this than I was in the DMC 2 completion, for emphasis on how much worse it is. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's about that time. What stream was it? I don't remember. I was fighting the big worm thing. Or sorry, the butterfly that then turns into the worm. Whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing Armored Core 100%, Ace Combat 100%. We've been playing Elden Ring DLC. We game and we just hang out. So come back. Sometimes I lose my shit. Today we didn't get there, but it's happened like once ever. So maybe. Also, if you enjoyed, leave a like. Algorithm stuff. Appreciate it. You know how it goes. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below. Things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever. They're down there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you always back here next time. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.